Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we're going to review the Monday Night Raw Stranger Things collab show. Also, we're going to bring into this channel review episodes for Raw, NXT, and SmackDown, and PLEs when it happens. So let's get into the show. The show was pretty solid with a fantastic main event between CM Punk and Bron Breakker. We got 2 title changes. Let's get into the whole show right now. The show kicked off with the Women's Tag Team Championships, the Kabuki Warriors defending against Iyo Sky and Rhea Ripley. This feud has been going on for quite some time now, and the Kabuki Warriors defeated Charlotte and Alexa to get the tag titles, and now they're going against Iyo Sky and Rhea Ripley to cap off their feud, hopefully. And Iyo Sky and Rhea Ripley got the tag team titles going into WrestleMania season as tag team champions. It was a great match between the two. Iyo Sky selling the back still from the tag a couple weeks ago on Raw, and Rhea Ripley and Iyo Sky are the new women's tag team champions. I wonder who they are going to go against at WrestleMania season time. If they lose it before WrestleMania and go on to their separate feud, maybe a solo feud between Iyo Sky and Rhea Ripley for WrestleMania, since Rhea Ripley has never beaten Iyo Sky in a one-on-one match. Following the Women's Tag Team Championship match, we got this great AJ Styles and Gunther segment to build to that rivalry, and that will lead to next week's Raw in Germany. Gunther versus AJ Styles for the first time ever in a WWE ring, and I feel like it's going to lead into a DQ finish to build to WrestleMania, where that's probably going to be AJ Styles' retirement match, because I believe Gunther will be the one to retire AJ Styles this year, 2026. It was a pretty good segment overall. Gunther still saying John Cena tapped like a little bitch. AJ Styles slapped Gunther to set up the match next week. Gunther went to Adam Pearce, demanded the match, and both of them agreed to the match for next week in Germany. Then we got the Women's Intercontinental Championship match between Maxxine Dupri and Becky Lynch. Maxxine Dupri was just coming off of the Ivy Nile Championship defense a couple weeks ago. That was her first defense, and now she was defending against Becky Lynch this time. A couple weeks ago, Becky Lynch said she was screwed by the ref, so this time there was a new ref involved. It was a alright match at best, I would say. Becky Lynch is the champion again, so I would imagine we would build to Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, probably in some sort of stipulation match. Probably AJ Lee eliminates Becky Lynch from the Royal Rumble in a couple weeks' time, and that's how we go from that to WrestleMania for that feud. Then we saw Stephanie Vaquer in a walking boot, so it seemed like she got injured last week in her triple threat title defense against Raquel Rodriguez and Nikki Bella last week on Raw, and she was cutting this passionate promo about being the Women's World Champion, and then after she was cutting the promo, Raquel Rodriguez attacked her and attacked the injured ankle of hers, and then Adam Pearce stopped the beating, and then when we came back from commercial break, Raquel Rodriguez attacked her backstage and kept attacking the ankle. So if Stephanie Vaquer was legitimately hurt, this probably was the write-off, but I don't think so. So I think it was actually like a solid segment to keep the feud going and build heat with Raquel Rodriguez in her hunt for the Women's World Championship. It was a pretty good segment, I would say, and interested to see where it goes. Then in a commercial break, it was confirmed Javon Evans, the young OG from NXT, has officially signed with Monday Night Raw and signed the contract tonight with Adam Pearce during a commercial break. And I can't wait to see what he has stored for Monday Night Raw. Hopefully he wins the Intercontinental Championship very soon, or should just stay in NXT and win the NXT Championship, but we will find out shortly. Then we saw the return match for Liv Morgan after she's been out with injury for the last 7 months. She went against Lyra Valkyria. It was a alright match for the time they were given. It wasn't given that much time. And Liv Morgan picked up the win with Roxanne getting ran out of the arena from Bayley. alright match, I guess. Continues the feud between the Judgment Day and Lyra, Valkyria, and Bayley. That tag team feud keeps rumbling along. It's probably going to lead to the Judgment Day versus Rhea Ripley and Io Sky for the Women's Tag Team Champions, which will be a fantastic match. It did its purpose. So it was decent, I guess. Nothing match, but did its purpose. Then in the main event, which this whole show has been building to, Bron Breakker challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk. And what a match this was. An early TV match of the year contender. They pulled out everything, near falls, the run-ins, everything was done perfectly. There was one spot where CM Punk hit the GTS after all the run-ins and you thought it was over, but Bron Breakker kicks out. There was one unfortunate botch, but they recovered it very well. And then Bron Breakker went up to the top rope, hit this like cross-body clothesline through the announce table, put CM Punk back into the ring, went for the spear, gets kneed, and then gets GTS 1, 2, 3. CM Punk retains the World Heavyweight Championship in a clinic for a main event of Monday Night Raw. And probably now Bron Breakker tries to find his way back to the World Heavyweight Championship. I would imagine he goes through the Elimination Chamber or Royal Rumble, wins it, and gets back to CM Punk for WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. But overall, what a match, what a main event. It was a great main event. Can't wait to see what they cook up for WrestleMania between those two, because it's probably going to go back to Bron Breakker versus CM Punk for WrestleMania, and they should cook there too. What a match. That was your whole Raw episode for this year. The Stranger Things collab is in the books. It was a decent show at best with a great main event. I would say it's better than last year's Raw on Netflix premiere, but it was a good way to start 2026 with a classic main event, 2 title changes, and we'll see what goes on for WrestleMania season starting soon with the Royal Rumble coming up in 4 weeks' time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's try to get to 500 subscribers before WrestleMania. I'll see you in the next video.